Hi, I'm Angelina. Today I'm going to be leading a 30-minute total body HIIT workout. It's going to be structured with a 5-minute warm-up, 20-minute HIIT portion divided into 2 rounds, each round consisting of 4 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and a 1-minute 20-second rest in between each round. And then you're going to complete each round twice and then have a 5-minute cool down. There's no specific equipment needed for today. I just have my mat for floor work, water bottle to stay hydrated, and myself. And I'm unable to provide music through Instagram Live, so I encourage you to play your own in the background so you can get that started, and then we'll begin. All right, so first I'm just going to start by rolling my neck. Any direction you'd like first. Just making a big circle all the way around from front to back. And I'm going to switch, go in the other direction. Nice and slow. Really opening up our neck. Getting any kinks out from studying all day. Alright, and I'm going to do a cross-body stretch, so one arm going over the body, the other arm is bringing it into your chest. Just going to hold this here, feeling that stretch along the side of your arm, your triceps, your shoulders. And then switch arms, same thing, keeping the arm straight and bringing that close to your chest. Holding this here. And we're going to reach up. Bending one arm, opposite hand, grab the opposite elbow, going behind the head, pushing down, keeping your chest up, stretching your shoulder, and switch arms, same thing, opposite hand, opposite elbow, and holding that there, and let's get into a quad stretch. So same hand, grab same foot, that knee is being pushed back, hip is forward, arm out for balance. Feeling the stretch in your quad, the front of your leg. And switch legs, arm out, same hand, same foot. Finding that balance. Feeling those little muscles and tendons in your ankles working to find that balance. Alright, make it to the ground, to a seated position. One leg's bent, the other leg's out, flexing that foot, reaching down for that foot. If you can't reach the foot, you're going for the shin. Feeling that stretch in the extended leg's hamstring and like down the back of the calf, and also in your hip of the opposite leg. And switch. See with every breath if you can go a little bit deeper. Alright, make our way up. And I'm just going to start with some calf raises. So hands on the hips. We're just going to elevate up onto the tops of our toes. Warming up our calves. We're going to be doing full body exercises today. So we're going to really feel the burn from head to toe. Alright. And let's start by moving a little bit more. So I'm going to have bent one leg, other leg extended out, flexing that foot, reaching down towards the ground, swinging through. So hips are being pushed back. That other leg is straight, flexing that foot. Nice fluid motion. All right. And let's get into some Frankenstein. So opposite leg and opposite arm moving. That hand's touching that toe, keeping that leg straight. You're alternating, reaching for that toe. And let's start elevating our heart rate. So let's just get into some high knees. So arms are pumping, knees are driving towards the chest. Still staying in alignment. We're not leaning too far forward or leaning too far back. Quick feet. And let's get into some jumping jacks. So we're out, and in. Modification, we're stepping. Let's try and elevate your heart right now. So you're quick on your toes. And let's get into a jog in place while I explain. So for round one, we're gonna go on your knees. You're gonna step up, do 2 jump squats, and come back down. Same thing. And then we're gonna have our Spider-Man push-up. So on your hands and your feet. You're gonna go down, and that knee's gonna go to the elbow, like so. And then we have our leg lift with the scissor on the way down. So lifting your leg up, and then scissor on the way down. And then lastly, we'll just have a sprint in place. So we're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're here, jump, 1, 2, back down. If you want to advance this, you could jump onto your feet and then do the 2 jumps. I have weak ankles, so I will not be doing that. Or modification, you take away that jump and you're just doing the squats. But see if you can do it, adding the jump squat. Keep pushing, making sure we're sitting our hips back. And explosive on the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Catching that breath quickly. Then we're gonna have those Spider-Man push-ups. Make your way to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're up. Knees going to elbow, making sure to keep that flat back. Modification, you can do a normal push-up or come down to your knees and do a push-up from there. Just making sure we have good form. Try to keep that knee off the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Then we have our leg lifts up and the scissor kick down. Making our way to the mat. Three, 2, 1, go. So up. Then you're going in and out on the way down. Nice and controlled. You're not slamming your feet to the ground. You're going to stop it right above. If you need to have support, put it in your lower back or in the divot. If you want to challenge yourself, have your hands further out. Keeping those legs nice and straight. Little movements. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Catching that breath quickly, and then we're gonna have that sprint in place. We're gonna whole body in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So opposite arm is pumping, lift. Quick on your toes. Keeping your chest up. Keep pushing. Quick beat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grabbing that drink of water. Definitely feel myself working up a sweat. It means I'm moving, exercising, all good things. Focus on breathing it in your nose and out your mouth. Put your hands on your head if you start to cramp. So, while you're taking that break, I'm going to explain for round 2. So we have our double foot mountain climbers. So, right your hands and your feet. Feet are apart. You're going to spring up and out into a plank. Modification, you can just step. Let's see if you can do a jump. And then we're going to have just a forearm plank hold. So we're here, holding. And then we're going to have our seesaw leg jump. So our one leg, you're going to reach down to the ground like a seesaw. You're going to spring up and out. You're going to do that on both legs. And then we'll have another rest. So let's start with the double feet mountain climbers. In 3, 2, 1, go. So we're out, going back up. Nice and quick. Making sure we're coming on the plank. We're not sinking our hips down. Feeling our shoulders working. Keeping that core engaged. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Then we're going to have our plank hold. So find your way to the ground. If you need to go from your knees, that's fine. You can go from your feet. That's great. In 3, 2, 1, and up. Making sure to have that flat back. Really keeping your core engaged. We're not sinking our hips up or sinking them down. Want to have that nice flat back. Squeezing all your muscles in your body. Holding still. You might notice your body shaking. That's okay. Really try and hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next, we're going to have those seesaw leg jump. I'm going to start with my left leg. In 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm reaching down, spring it up. If this jump is too much, you can just do the seesaw out. Really focusing on having that weight on your heel of your standing leg. Pushing those hips back, activating those glutes. So we're here. Driving that knee up. Squeezing those muscles in that standing leg. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we just have the same thing on the other leg, and then we'll be halfway. So really finish strong. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm reaching down and up. Really using those muscles to find my balance. When you go up, try and be explosive. Extending that back leg. Again, that standing leg, really pushing that weight through your heel. So activate the glutes. Send that hip back so it's directly over your ankle when your body's going forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Grab a drink of water. So you're halfway done. Noticing we're breathing a lot more. Really working our cardiovascular system. So just a reminder, for round 1, we're gonna have our knees to our feet. So we're here, 1, 2, and then repeat. And then we have our Spider-Man push-up. We're here, knee to the elbow. And then we have our leg lift up, scissor on the way down. Leg lift up. And then we have our spring in place. So we're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're here, 1, 2, back down, making sure I'm sitting my hips back and I'm not just putting my knees over my ankles because you don't want to get any injuries. Again, if you want to challenge yourself, having that jump, but if not, totally okay, just add those jump squats. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Definitely noticing the burn in the legs. That's good. Now we're gonna have that Spider-Man push-up. Work more our upper body and our core. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So press up, knee to elbow. Pressing down. Modification, just a normal push-up, or down to the knees. If you can add that spider, try it. The last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next, we're gonna have that leg lift, scissor down. So making your way to your mat or the ground. Laying down briefly. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So leg lift up, scissor kick on the way down. Really trying to push your belly button into your spine on the ground. So get rid of that gap underneath to really activate your core. Keep pushing. Really squeezing those abs. Targeting all your energy there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Making our way to standing. And we have that full-on sprint in place. In 3, 2, 1, go. So really quick, imagine someone's behind you, trying to run away. Open those arms and those legs on your toes. Mind over matter. Keep pushing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grabbing that drink of water. to. Again, focusing on that breathing. In your nose, out your mouth. Trying to slow it down. Now we have one more round left. Repeating round 2. Just a reminder, we have those double feet mountain climbers. So we're here. And then we have our plank hold. So forearm and feet. Just holding it here, nice and simple. So good workout. And then we have our seesaw leg jump. So we're down and up. Still catching that breath. We're going to start with that double foot mountain climbers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. On your toes. Nice and quick. If you need to, we're just stepping. Or you can do a normal mountain climbers. Bump the knees to chest. Just try and stay moving. Hips to the sky. Controlling the way down. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we have those planks. So when you feel ready, making it back to the ground. On the forearms and feet. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. Squeezing the glutes, core, using those arm muscles, really working our whole body to stay still the best we can. Activating our transverse abdominals, shrinking that waist. Try and have that flat back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Make our way up. And we have those seesaw leg jump, each leg, and then we'll have our cool down. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're down. Skip on that way up. Really finding that control and that balance. Again, making sure that we're here. When I go forward, I'm keeping that hip over my ankle. Activating those glutes. Pushing through that heel. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Then we have same thing, other leg. Finish strong. We'll have our cool down. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So reaching down and up. If you need to go down 2 hands, that's fine. Or just the 1 hand. Whatever feels comfortable, as long as we're doing it right. Finding that center of gravity, knowing your body. Again, if you need to, we're just taking out that hop. Totally okay. If you want to make it harder, use some weights in your hands like dumbbells. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Grabbing that drink of water. You deserve it. Reflecting on where we feel our muscles working. Walking around if you need to. Again, keeping that chest open. You don't want to hunch over and close up our airway. All right, and when you feel that you can do so, it's okay if you need to take a little longer break. Just press play again. I'm going to start with a cool down. So quad stretch, same hand, same foot, pushing that knee back, hip forward, arm out for balance if you need to, holding onto a chair or something. Feeling that heart beating in your chest. And switch legs, same thing, same hand, same foot, knee going back, hip forward, arm out for balance. All right, move feet a little bit wider and shoulder width apart. We're gonna reach up and over, reaching down the side of the body. As this hand's going out, that foot is going down in the opposite direction. Have that dynamic tension. Gazing up at the arm or hand if you'd like. Same with every breath. You can go a little deeper. And come back up. Same thing. Hands going in one direction. Foot's going the other way. Reaching out. Gazing up. And that other hand drift down the side of the leg. And come up. And if you don't feel lightheaded, then just go ahead, do a hang down, reaching for the toes. If your hands can't go that far, that's okay, bring them to the shins. But if you can, really reach down to the ground. Moving those hips forward so they're over the ankles. And if you can, grab the backs of your calves, your knees, bring your head towards your knees. Holding this here, feeling the stretch in the back of your legs. And come up. And I'm just gonna roll my ankles standing, especially when we do those jumping movements. Nice little circles. And I'm gonna make my way to the ground for a hip flexor stretch. So one leg's bent, the other leg, that ankle is gonna go on the knee. You're gonna push that other knee out, holding this here. Feeling the stretch on the side of your hip, through your glutes. And switch leg, same thing. Pushing that knee out.
Here's what I found.
Oops, series active on my watch. All right. And I'm going to straighten one leg out. The other leg can either cross over the other side of the knee or keep it next to it. And we're going to twist. Opposite elbow going the outside of the knee. Gazing behind you. And switch. Twisting back. Might hear a few cracks. As long as there's no pain, that's good. And coming back to the front. And I'm just going to lay down and I'm going to hug my knees. Bring them to my chest. Feels really great in your back. If you want, you can rock from side to side, forward to back. Whatever feels comfortable. And I'm going to make my way up. So we're going to go on one knee, hands on the hips, other leg forward. We're going to push those hips forward, making sure that knee's not going past the toe. We have that 90-degree chest up, Really feeling that stretch in the hip, in the front. I'm going to sit the hips back and bringing your nose and your head to this inner side of your knee. Just really stretching that hamstring, the calf, all the way down. And switch legs. Through here, stretching forward, chest up. Noticing our heart rates come down a lot. And send those hips back. And that ear going inside of the knee. Alright. And I'm going to make my way to a butterfly. So feet together. Bring them into your body. Try to push those knees down. Chest up. Holding this here. Body should feel back to normal. Nice, cool, refreshing feeling. When we're breaking that sweat, just really reflecting on your body. And great job. Thank you for doing this with me. It's always great to take that time for yourself during a busy week. We only have a few more weeks left, so just finish strong. We're in the home stretch. And stay tuned for next week.